Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's live event. My name is Jessica. I am the social media and community manager here at University of the People, and it's an honor to be here with one of our graduates, Sarah Merlino. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Sarah, where are you in the world?
I am located in Watertown, Wisconsin. It's a suburb of Milwaukee.
Okay, yeah, I can hear the accent. I think we might have a similar accent actually,
Yeah.
because we're both from the Midwest. Um, so, anyways, Sarah graduated from University of the People, and she got her MBA. We'll go a little bit more into Sarah's story. Just want to talk about some UoPeople announcements. I want to say hi to all our viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. If you are an applicant, let us know where you're from, and if you're a student, why don't you tell us what you study so we can differentiate. But thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It is an exciting time at UoPeople because the early admissions deadline is next week. It is a week from today, Thursday, May 7th. All you have to do is apply on our website, or you can click the link in the description of this event. And it'll take you straight to the application page. And we also have videos on our YouTube channel. There's a playlist of how to, you just go to the playlist and you click how to apply. And we've really broken down the steps. So it's super easy. Before we get started, I just want to tell you a little bit about University of the People if you're not aware. So University of the People is tuition free, which doesn't mean we're free. We do collect a very small minimal costs to keep us sustainable. We have over 31,000 students from over 200 countries and territories, which is super, super impressive and a big jump from last term. And since our students are from all over the world, we don't have not everyone's proficient in English, so we do offer an English composition course to catch you up to speed so you can study without a problem. We also have a very strong academic leadership team from the top universities from around the world, UC Berkeley, NYU, Princeton, just to name a few. But enough about UoPeople. Let's get started with Sarah. So Sarah was in a video. As you guys know, we do a lot of videos with NAS Daily, and Sarah was actually featured in one of these videos. And the video will be released on Monday, May 4th. So we're really excited about that. It's a great video. So the video is called From Homeless to Amazon, and I'm going to let you, Sarah, take it from here. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Sarah. I am 38 years old, and I am incredibly grateful. I'm grateful for this interview and everything I have in my life. I currently am a logistics professional with Amazon. I absolutely love what I do. I drive into work every morning with a smile on my face. And I tell people this, not many people believe me because not many people are lucky enough to enjoy what they do and be happy with where they're at. But I get to work with some really amazing people every single day that teach me something new. And this position has allowed me to fully utilize my skill set to create change, which is just very fulfilling. I own a home with a swimming pool and a movie theater. I own a really fun classic car that I get to drive around for fun. I've got two incredible adult children, and they are thriving in their own lives right now, and the most amazing life partner. And he's taught me so much. I'm very, very grateful with where I'm at, but statistically speaking, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be in this interview. I shouldn't be in this house. I've had to overcome a lot of things. My parents both suffered from addiction and mental illness. and so do I. Aside from overcoming poverty, I've also suffered from significant trauma and abuse. I've woken up in hospital beds. I've woken up in jail cells. And there's a lot of days where I feel like I'm lucky to be here, but it's not luck. It's resilience. It's perseverance. It's a lot of hard work. And I couldn't have done any of it without asking for help. So the video itself, when I got to do it, first of all, was really fun. I got to work with an amazing professional. I hope he's credited in the video. But I had a really fun day. It was a full day. It was like 18 hours. We went all over the place taking videos. And the story here is to just explain that I was able to get from where I was to where I am now by making different life choices and the University of the People.
Wow, that's a very incredible part of your story, because obviously it's not the whole story. I just want to add that, like, in a time like now where there's so much uncertainty in the world and a lot of people are having trouble staying positive, I just want you to know, Sarah, how thankful I am that you've shared this story, because it is a very positive story. Well, the outcome is very positive, and how you were able to overcome your challenges and you are thriving. So thank you so much for sharing. I know I appreciate it, University of the People appreciates it, and our viewers appreciate it. So, okay, this is a great start to where we're going, but I'm very curious how you found out about University of the People.
Yeah, so I was online trying to find a way to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to get my master's degree, and I didn't know how I was going to be able to do that. I was juggling jobs. I had a lot going on, and I went online, and I don't know how my search landed me there, but it did. And I immediately was kind of set back by the advertisement of it being tuition free. I didn't believe it. From the first time that I found out about University of People to the point that I applied, there was several months in between because I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. One of our viewers, Julia, she's a regular here.
Hi, Julia.
Hi, Sarah. Wow, you are so incredible. What was the most impactful part of your UoPeople experience? Great question, Julia.
The most impactful part of my experience? Wow, that's a really big question. I don't think I can measure what had the biggest impact because it's impacted so many different parts of my life. It's opened up my perspective. It's helped me to develop so many different new skills. It's helped me develop my network. It helped me get an amazing career. The biggest impact it had, I think, with my own knowledge base, they taught me cultural intelligence. And I'm able to apply the things that I've learned in everything that I do, every conversation that I have, everywhere I go, every single day.
Wow, amazing. Have you ever considered taking up motivational speaking?
Yes, I have. I've given some speeches in like a classroom setting and in a work setting, and I also work with a lot of different people. And yeah, I mean, I've thought about it. I think we've all, at one point or another, have thought about doing some big, amazing, crazy things, like be a movie star, be a motivational speaker, be an Instagram wonder.
Well, you could definitely be a motivational speaker. I apologize, my dog is barking. He just wants to say hi. Okay. That's enough. Okay, so let's talk about what I want to dive further into why you wanted to pursue. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to stop. Okay. He doesn't listen. Why did you want to get a higher education? Like, what you got your undergraduate? Can I ask you where you got your undergraduate? Was it in Wisconsin?
It was online with the University of Phoenix.
Okay, and then you wanted to advance kind of to the next level, so that's why you wanted to pursue a degree and an MBA.
I worked really hard to climb this socioeconomic ladder, to get out of poverty, to do what I want to do, just to progress my life and be where I want to be, right? So working really hard at that is not enough. There's so many amazing opportunities out there, career-wise, job opportunities, etc. But there's so many doors that were closed on me, so many opportunities that I couldn't pursue because of my education. They wanted more. They either wanted more experience or they wanted more education. And I think that, that's where we're going today. Like, people want more experienced workers in their workforce, or they want more education, which is understandable. However, those requirements didn't fit for me. I had a lot of experience doing one thing, but no experience doing other things. I had some education in one area, so I wasn't meeting those requirements. I wanted to pursue my master's degree because I knew that it would open up more opportunities for me, and it would help me continue climbing that ladder that I've been climbing most of my life. On top of that, I love learning. I'm a perpetual student. I just crave information. So going back to school wasn't easy. I was working 2 full-time jobs, raising teenagers. I had a lot going on in my life. I barely had time. I definitely didn't have any money. I maxed out my student loans, and I'm currently sitting with a crippling amount of student loan debt. And I ended up searching for different ways, trying to find new resources, and came across University of the People and the master's degree program, not believing it was real at first, but finding out that, hey, I can do this. Like, this is a real opportunity for me to get that master's degree and get to that next step in my life.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you talked about some of the challenges of getting a higher education, one of them being financial. Were there any other challenges?
Finding the time is really hard, especially for a single parent, especially for anybody. I don't want to say that life is harder for me as a single parent or because of things that I went through. We all have our own time constraints. So needing to find a program that would have flexibility enough that I could work my 2 jobs and commit time to school when I was able to make that time was really what I needed. On top of that, financial barrier, I barely had any money to my name. So knowing that it was tuition free, I wouldn't have to source out private loans to do so. I don't necessarily qualify for many scholarships. Like, I needed something that was going to work with my schedule, and University of the People is able to provide that with their flexibility in their deadlines.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, we are 100% online, which is how one of the reasons why we're able to provide affordable education, because we don't have the expenses of like a brick and mortar university. So that's one of the fundamental values that we hold. What was your experience like at studying at University of the People?
At first, it was difficult because there's a system you have to learn, how to submit your assignments, where to post your discussions. So figuring out how it all worked was a learning opportunity. I eventually got through that, and I started meeting lots of different people. I did not realize how diverse my peers would be, my student peers in my courses. Like, it was really eye-opening to that I was talking to people all over the world. And I was linking up with them outside of school for discussions on homework assignments, discussions on career paths, just getting to know each other. Like, it was really interesting to meet, to just meet this huge student body group I had no idea existed. So outside of that and meeting all these amazing new people, the um, the instructors, I'm humbled. I also came to learn that they are volunteering their time. They're giving their time to the school to provide all these people around the world with an education. And they're esteemed and renowned in their careers. These people have doctorate degrees. They are deans of different programs at major universities. They've got just a wealth of experience around the world. And for them to be providing us with their time, their patience, because I had a lot of questions, and their knowledge to help us grow and develop ourselves was just mind-blowing for me. It was really, really great. The courses were engaging. They were fun. I like everything though. Like I said before, I'm a perpetual student. I love to learn. I'm ready to absorb all the knowledge I can get. So I was all in. It was an amazing experience from beginning to end.
Wow. That's really great to hear. Yeah. Going back to meeting people and engaging with people from all over the world, we do have some online platforms like Yammer. Did you utilize Yammer at all?
Yeah, I utilized Yammer, and then like all of the school resources were utilized. If I wasn't using them myself, the student peers that I was working with would request that I use them because other people are using them. Because these are, for a lot of people around the world, they don't know what LinkedIn is. They don't
Right.
use like all this other technology. They lack access to this stuff. So I met a student that was about the same age as myself who had only had a couple years of computer experience. I learned how to type in school. I've been using computers since they came out. Like, this is new technology for that person. Other people were new to just having internet access. So the accessibility that this school is providing for education to people around the world, sorry, I'm trailing off here.
No, it's good. It's great. Keep going.
Yeah, I did end up using Yammer to communicate, and along with, numerous other platforms.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Yammer is it's kind of like the Facebook. It's like our social media for University of the People, and it's a way for students to interact with each other and ask each other questions. I want to talk about your career a bit because you've had quite a great, a lot of success with your career. Can you please share some highlights from your career path?
So where I'm currently at, or like where I've all been?
Whatever you'd like to share, we'd love to hear.
All right. So I've worked in bowling alleys and restaurants. Most of my employment history has been within hospitality. So washing dishes, waiting tables, cooking in kitchens, bartending, hosting. It was great for me because I'm a social person and I can have fun in what I'm doing and work with fun people in a hectic environment, so to speak. And it helped me develop my people skills and kind of helped me understand where I sit within like my own leadership style. But that, for the most part, is what I've done. I was a janitor at one point, working numerous jobs and being a single mom, and I got to clean in elementary school, and I got to take my kids with me. They were very little, but they got to play in the art room while I was walking around cleaning toilets and stuff. So that was fun. Now, since getting my master's degree, I worked briefly for a major transportation company. and immediately went to Amazon. I don't know why I applied with Amazon. I just knew that what I was doing with the current company, at this transportation company, I felt held back. I wanted to do more. I just graduated. I have this amazing education. I've got ideas. I want to drive initiatives. I want to make change happen. So I applied with Amazon and got the job that I applied for. And it's within their logistics division of Amazon. Has lots of different companies under their umbrella, so to speak. And I've been a part of so many new projects. I've been a part of different launches. I've got to experience change management, process creation. Like, it has just been the wildest ride. My intention was to get an amazing job that I enjoyed, that was utilizing my skills, that I was happy to do, and then start looking for a way that I could get my doctorate's degree. However, since beginning this position, and wild ride, so to speak, it's been nonstop. It's all I want to do. Some people have joked with me that I live at work, which I do not. I definitely don't live there, but I'm having a lot of fun and I'm putting a lot of time and effort into it because it's been so great. I've been promoted. I've been there for about a year and a half. I was promoted once, and I'm looking to be promoted again. I'm working with a couple of mentors and peers, and that is projected to happen soon, hopefully.
Amazing. I want to ask you how UoPeople, well, first of all, good luck. I know you will get the promotion. It's just a matter of time. So good luck with that. Keep us posted. Sarah, I want to understand how did UoPeople help you in your career path?
So University of the People taught me cultural intelligence. And without getting too deep into that, it really helped me understand myself better. I've been able to self-reflect more. I've been able to open my perspective, and that's developed my leadership skills and abilities. I believe that it has helped me become a more authentic leader. Into that, just in the past couple of years, I've had people that work directly under me tell me I am the best manager they've ever had. And it's a very humbling moment because I'm driven by the success of other people. If I'm able to help somebody do something better or become better at something, I feel fulfilled. And that's because of my experience at University of the People and the things that I have learned and how I've been able to self-reflect and develop my leadership skills. So I've been able to kind of change my thought process and become a better leader, so to speak. And it's really driving me now to do a whole lot of different things that I've never been comfortable doing before. I'm having more conversations. I'm helping people reach their goals. I'm an all-around better person.
Wow, that's amazing to hear. And when did you actually graduate from UoPeople?
2017? 2018, March of 2018. You put me on the spot with that one.
Sorry.
When I logged on this morning for this, I went to the University of the People webpage to see my advertisement for the live stream, and the chat box popped open, and the only Facebook chat that I ever sent was a request to get information about my application to the master's degree program. So it was right when I applied. I sent you a screenshot of that because I thought it was probably cool to see. So if it was 2016, I believe it was either late spring, early summer 2018. Yeah. Final answer, 2018.
Okay, let's go with 2018.
Sure.
Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but my question for you is, so what exactly have you been up to since you graduated? Have you been working at Amazon the whole time, or why don't you just kind of fill us in on what you've been up to?
Since I've graduated, I have, wow, I've been working at Amazon the whole time. Yes, I do not plan on leaving anytime soon. They're an amazing company. They take amazing care of all their people, and I'm really enjoying my time there. So I've been fully devoted to my job. I have read a couple books, watched a couple movies. I've been self-quarantining the best that I can. Um, I've been happy. I've been enjoying my free time, riding bikes, hiking. I've just, I've just been living. I haven't pursued my doctorate's degree yet. I don't know if I'm ready at this point because I'm really happy with where I am, but it is something that I strongly desire to do. So if University of the People ever starts going down that path, I hope I can apply. Um, yeah, just
So you're in Wisconsin. What's going on with the COVID situation there? You said you mentioned you were in quarantine.
yep. So they are enforcing shelter in place. So most businesses are shut down right now, aside from the essential businesses, Amazon being one of them. Um, Again, I'm really lucky with where I'm at and the people that I work with. These people come in every day, the drivers, the warehouse workers, all these amazing people to help get packages out. And every package is important, especially right now. I know people are trying to get the supplies that they need. We're increasing access to the products and items that people need that they can't necessarily get, because some people can't leave their house right now because they might be sick or they might be quarantined with others. Grocery stores are kind of scary to go to, but yeah, it's interesting because you see a lot of stuff on the news about how people are trying to adjust to online education for their students or for their kids, and it's something that's so new to other people. And I'm sitting here reflecting on all my time with, my long distance learning with University of the People, thinking, wow, we're ahead of that curve. So I think after all of this is settled down, we're going to see a major cultural shift everywhere across the world, especially with online education and how useful of a tool it can be for students of all ages, not just higher education.
We have seen a big increase in applicants and students from last term to this term. And that is because a lot of people are unfortunately out of work, or their schools have closed, so they have come to University of the People to study. Now, of course, we're thrilled that we can provide that service, but at the same time, we wish it was under different circumstances. But yeah, I mean, we're very honored that we have amazing instructors, volunteers. We have amazing students. Like, we wouldn't be able to do this without everybody. And I do a lot of these interviews, and a lot of people say that the one consistent thing in their life during these uncertain times has been University of the People. So it's really nice to be able to provide that. What are some tips you might have for students or graduates who are looking to advance their degrees?
Do it. Make the time. Use your resources. Ask for help. I know different people have different barriers to reaching their goals, whatever it might be. We get stuck in a lot of different setbacks. Sometimes they turn into catch-22 situations. Like I wanted to put my kids in a daycare so I could go to work, but I couldn't get a job until I could get my kids in a daycare, and I couldn't get a job until I had a car, and I have no car to look for a job.
Right.
And I think that there's a lot of people that get stuck in really bad situations or get set back, and deep in a hole and don't know how to climb out, you've got to ask for help. You've got to ask for those ladders. You won't be able to climb otherwise. University of the People is a real school. You get a real education. You will learn very real things and work with very real people. And if you're uncertain about it, just reach out and ask.
Yeah, definitely. You guys can always message us on like social media, email, admissions@uopeople.edu. When you apply to UoPeople, you do get an advisor, so you can always reach out to your advisor. So another question I have, and I know your time is important, so I'll wrap it up soon, I promise. What special advice would you give to a person interested in a career in your field?
In my field? Oh my gosh. So my field is new to me too. I've been in hospitality my whole life and I just jumped right into logistics. So advice that I would give somebody is learn cultural intelligence, understand people. You could be the greatest math wizard in the world. You could understand and dive data like it's nobody's business. You could be really hands-on. It doesn't matter like what field, logistics or not. If you don't understand how to empathize with people and understand that their experiences have shaped their beliefs and that's the reason they take the actions they do, you're not going to be able to work with anybody. And logistics is a really big field, mind you. So I can't give any direct advice in that. All I can say is look for something that you want to do, because I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. That's a question that I've been asked since I was a little kid, but I know that I feel fulfilled when I'm helping people. So the position that I'm in, I'm fortunate enough to be able to work with a lot of different people, and not all logistics careers would be working so much with people, but try to understand more of what you want to do to feel fulfilled in your field or in whatever you do in a day-to-day, so you can drive to work with a smile on your face every morning like I do.
Yeah.
And then reach out to people that are doing something similar and ask them questions. Get a better understanding of what it is before you do it. Do some research, learn some things, have some fun. And if you don't want to do that, then just try it out. Like, I didn't get my master's degree until I was 36 years old. I feel at sometimes I feel a little disappointed in myself because I have co-workers and co-managers that are many, many years younger than me. And there is some sort of like age stigma that I have myself with being older. I feel like I should have done this sooner. So don't wait. Just try it. If you don't like it, you can always try something else. I went from being a restaurant manager to what I'm doing now with Amazon. You can try all the things until you find what fits.
That's super, super empowering. I hope you're not too hard on yourself about the age thing, because I always believe it's better to do something better late than never. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So don't.
I still wish I did it sooner.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so my final question for you, Sarah, is that it is the early admissions deadline next week. So a week from today is the early admissions deadline, and I want to know what you would say to people out there who are wondering whether University of the People is the right choice for them or not.
100%. The quality of education that I receive from University of the People, hands down, is 100% amazing. I did attend a technical college for my associate's degree, so I had in-person classes, and although those were fun and those teachers were engaging and I learned a lot, I also learned a lot from my previous school. I learned more from these instructors, and you should take that to heart, because the school being a nonprofit and what they are doing for people all over the world is I mean, it's heartfelt. People are giving their time and giving their resources because they care. So this school cares about you, and that's something that you can't say for every college that you apply to. It's not just the fact that it's online and it's super flexible. It's not just the fact that it is tuition free and very, very cost effective for you to do, but the people that are working within this organization to help this nonprofit thrive care about all of these students and their development.
Okay, very well said. Thank you so much for sharing. Sarah, I want to thank you for your time today. You are quite an inspiration to all of us here at University of the People and our viewers. I refer to you as Amazon Sarah.
Okay.
But I feel like I can call you Sarah Merlino because we've had this experience. So we will shift it. So anyway, Sarah, thank you so much for sharing. I want to encourage you guys to watch Sarah's video on Monday, May 4th. It will be released. We're very excited. Stay tuned. It will be released on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. So it'll be released around, I'm gonna say around 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern time. So look out for that. But I'll post about it online. I want to remind you guys about the deadline. Like I've mentioned, that it's a week from today. So don't forget to apply. There is a link in the description of this video. So please feel free to access it from there, or you can always go to our website. And I just want to say thank you so much, Sarah. You have a really, really amazing story. And I'm glad you shared it with us. Yeah, it was a real pleasure. So if you missed the beginning of Sarah's story, she experienced homelessness and, had a hard time kind of catching a break. You mentioned that you were living in poverty as homeless, but you really were able to climb out of that, and not everyone's able to do that. So congratulations, you're amazing. Okay, everyone. So thank you so much for tuning in. To the viewers, I really appreciate it. And to Sarah, once again, thank you. And I hope everyone stays safe and healthy out there. And we are here for you at University of the People. So everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.